Okay, good afternoon. So in this video, I will demonstrate how to scan for vulnerabilities using Burp Suite, and I will show how to intercept requests, perform SQL injection, XSS attacks, and identify insecure object references. So kanina natapos na natin yung intercept requests. So gagawin natin ngayon yung perform SQL injection. So first we have to open the Burp Suite. Let's open the Burp Suite. Excuse me. So next, start up. Let's wait. Okay, so punta tayo sa my proxy, intercept on, and we need to open the browser. Okay, so punta tayo sa my, eto. So enter test credentials and capture the request with Burp Suite and modify the parameters. Okay, so let's try to open the Altoro. We need to forward this. Okay, so let's try yung test pass. Test user. Test pass. So test pass. Test. Okay, so nakalagay dito. Nakalagay dito that modify the parameters using the following SQL injection payload. So let's try to copy this. And ilagay natin siya. Ilagay natin siya dito sa my UID. And also in the password. Test pass. Okay. So i-forward natin. So hello admin user. So using the SQL injection, so pumasok na siya as admin. So unfortunately that is bad. So forward the request and check if you bypass authentication. So that is successfully bypass authentication. So I'll explain how this allows an attacker to bypass authentication. So sabi ni ChatGPT, bypassing authentication, SQL injection happens when an attacker inserts malicious SQL code into a web application input field. The classic payload or 1+1 is used to manipulate login queries. So let's take this example. So dito sa example, select from users, username and password. So gumamit siya ng username and password. So if a user enters username admin, so admin or pwede rin yung gantong dalawa, username and password. So the query becomes select from users where username, ganon, admin, and ganyan. So why is this dangerous? So the part 1 equals 1 is always true, so the entire where clause evaluates as true. So the database returns a valid user even without a real password. So yung resulta is the attacker gains unauthorized access possibly as an admin. So kanina nag-login tayo tapos gumamit tayo ng SQL injection. So yung nakikita natin dito is hello admin user. So dapat hindi tayo nandito. So it is an unauthorized access kasi gumamit tayo ng SQL injection. Okay. So, punta tayo sa So, discuss the impact of SQL injection on web security. So, impact of SQL injection on web security. So, SQL injection can lead to devastating consequences. So, una is authentication bypass. So, attackers can log in as any user including admins. So, yung kanina, nag-try tayong mag-log in and we used the SQL injection. So, na-log in tayo as an admin. So, number two is data theft. Sensitive data like in-user info, password, emails can be stolen. So, number three is data manipulation. Attackers can update, delete, or insert fake records. Database destruction. So, SQL commands like drop table can erase entire databases. Full server compromise. Advanced SQL injections can lead to remote code execution or taking control of the server. So we also have number six, reputation and legal risk. Breaches can lead to loss of user trust, lawsuits, or regulatory penalties. So conclusion and security recommendations. So to defend against SQL injection and other threats, web developers should follow these essential practices. So number one is we must use prepared statement or parameterized queries. So example of this is this code. Okay. So we also have number two, validate and sanitize user input. Only accept data that matches expected formats, block or escape potentially harmful characters. Apply the principle of least privilege. Use database accounts with the minimal permissions required. Use secure web frameworks. Frameworks like Laravel, Django, or ASP.NET. We also have number five, regularly test for vulnerabilities. Use tools like OWASP, ZAP, SQL, MAP, or Burpsuite to test your site. So this is what we are doing. So number six is keep software and dependencies updated. So number seven is disable verbose error messages. So let's try to log out and let's try to do that again. Okay, so sign in. So let's try to sign in as test user. Test pass. Okay. So as you can see, pag pinalitan ko to ng SQL injection, so malalagin ako as user, ay as an admin. So it is an unauthorized access. So asa na kanina yung SQL injection? Yan, copy. Sana yon? Yun. Okay. So dito sa test pass. Okay. So let's try to forward. Forward. Okay, so nalagyan na siya as an admin and sadly an unauthorized access. Kasi nag-login lang naman ako using the SQL injection. So that is the end of the number 2. So nagawa na natin yung show how you inject SQL commands into the login form. So na-explain na rin natin how this allows yung SQL injection to bypass authentication. So discuss the impact of SQL injection on web security. So that is the end of my number 2. So thank you so much.